have you ever noticed that people who have that sort of broad perspective on life because they've traveled, because they didn't just stay in the same place, as far as where they, I'm from New York, I'm gonna stay in New York my whole life, that sort of thing. And they had wanderlust, right? They
Mm,
wanted to get out and explore more. Have you ever noticed people like that are less materialistic? Like they don't actually have desire for just to have a nice house, three cars, all the clothes, they don't care about that stuff the way most Americans do, which is to have possessions. They would rather have experiences. Have you ever noticed that?
absolutely. When you think about it, and as you were talking about that, I was just picturing something here for a second. If my scope stays within the scope of, let's say, my state of New York, or my state of Florida, whatever the case may be, I get everything that I get right there. And so I just want to continue to build on my property, on my small little tiny empire. But when you have someone who's like, oh, I got mountains in Asia I could see. I have valleys in, I don't know, New Zealand. I can go to the deserts of Africa. I can see the beautiful waterfalls in Zimbabwe. Like, man, having a house is cool, but I get the world when I travel. I get the perspectives when I travel. I get this grandeur of life. I don't have to necessarily just try to be all about me, because the world is much bigger. And so I do agree with you 100% with that. The more I see people who have gone out of themselves and out of their way to understand the world, the less materialistic they are, because they know there's so much more to this world than just what they are able to keep within themselves.